Welcome back, guys, to a brand new ARK Survival Ascended news update. Now today we have a dev update from Dolly, and they're quite rare these days, to be honest, because I think during the build up to the launch of the game, the devs were very active on the Discord, and they still are quite active, but they don't always give as much news these days as they normally do. But yeah, it's that's always expected when the game's being launched and stuff, and they're giving us updates. But this is some of the stuff we wanted to know on what's going on with transfers, loads of other updates, and also I'm going to give you guys a news update on the date for premium mods, which is something I'm actually like one of the most exciting things I think coming up for ARK, because it has so much potential. If you guys do enjoy today's video, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, as it supports me so much, and if you do want to get yourself an ARK Survival Ascended server, whether you're getting a new server or getting another or renewing your server, it really means a lot when you use my link. As always, will be in the description down below. So let's get in with the video, and the first thing is to talk about the club. Now, someone asked Dolly, saying the club apparently now does no torpor if you have armor. I wasn't aware of this. Let me know in the comment section down below if you guys were aware of this. So I guess Dolly replied saying, okay, cool, we'll pass this on to QA. So I guess this is something that, I don't think people will be making up issues. So please do let me know in the comment section if you have experienced this. And if it's all good, then it's been passed on to QA. So big shout out to Fatal Atom for posting that there. The next thing, transfers, here we go. So Dolly goes on to say, as far as transfers go, transfers won't be opened on official this week. We're still aiming for January, but we're holding on sharing a date just yet as we spool up and test the transfer system. Hopefully we will have the pipeline locked in soon, and we'll aim to give everyone notice, I hope. Oh no, that face isn't what we want to see. So yeah, this week there will be no official transfers opening up, and maybe we'll hear something in the community crunch on Friday. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. Now, please bear in mind when I'm talking about this, this is not like Dolly's fault or anything like that. I just like to say that before I go on to carry on, because some people might think, why is Dolly doing this? And it's nothing to do with Dolly. They can only talk about things when the people higher up than them say they can talk about things. And if they did talk about things when they shouldn't, then they could lose their jobs. So that's why they have to sometimes, it can be hard on them when they're getting a lot of the hate and a lot of the abuse from people, because it's not, at the end of the day, it's not their fault. It's the people up top. So hopefully we'll be able to get the news in the community crunch. It's a bit sad that it's not this week either. So I guess it's going to be later into January, maybe more towards the end stage of January, which is kind of what I expected anyway, to be honest. I didn't think they were going to be doing it early January, especially when we come in from the new year. A lot of companies are very slow at starting up again. It's understandable. Everyone deserves a rest. But I just think that, especially as they don't really have an idea on when they're going to even be sharing the date. That's something I've always talked about with ARK, which is always like an ongoing joke, saying on ARK you need to get a release date for a release date for a release date until you can actually get something, which is always makes me laugh when people say that to me, and it's very true. So I guess right now for transfers, I would just wait for my community crunch video on Friday. This week is going so fast. It's already Wednesday for me, which is pretty crazy how fast this week's going. So hopefully we'll have the news in there, and I think it'll be a pretty big one, as I said in my last video, because they missed the start of the new year, and I think they'll bundle in a lot of information about what is going on. Now, something else Dolly says is, this person was just replying saying, Dolly, it would be a great help if you can put information like this in the announcements. It takes time, people having to go through general and find things. And that's kind of why I make these videos in a way, because a lot of information actually I have found out over the years goes quite under the radar for ARK. Like even the release of Survival of the Fittest, like Wildcard have literally released their brand new Survival of the Fittest mode for the game. No advertisement, It's not free to download. It's for anywhere like that separate from the game. So the servers are pretty empty because they're not giving survival of the fittest open for other people to play, whether they have ARK or not, which I think is a terrible move, because really they could do so much with survival of the fittest if they made it a separate game. Obviously you can still be able to access it through the main game, but if they made it for free, made it a separate game, and they could start doing skins and things like that, and they would get so many players playing it. And I don't think they really understand the potential they have there, but they go back to my main point at the first place, is so much information can go under the radar. And that's why I make these videos, because I have got notifications and alerts for everything. Literally anything that pops up, anything that goes, that's why I'm here for you guys. I bring it straight to my channel and do what I guess it would be nice if, I think it'd be nice if Wildcard had like a social media manager role to take on board or something. I would be more than happy to do it, Wildcard. Not for free, maybe for free. I guess I could bump up the CV a bit. But no, not for free, no. But yeah, like it would just be nice if there was a really cool thing that Wildcard could like sort of have this thing constantly being posted out, because it's sort of a lot of people end up missing this information. And then I see in the comments people talking about how they have no clue what's going on, and then that's why I'm glad I can do these videos for you. Anyway, on from that little rant, I had to get, so sometimes I just like get my thoughts and feelings out. This was what they were talking about. So this person said, obviously, can you do it? And Dolly said, I can give no small update, or I can give it casually as I did here. If the studio prefers to wait until we have a more meaningful update for our community managers to post an update via the formal channels, they are my options. I've stepped back on doing this over the past few months as it seems to cause confusion or make me a target, and I'm seeing more evidence today that saying nothing until comms go out may be best despite player requests. Thanks for the feedback. We'll think further about my approach. Now, this is pretty sad because don't get me wrong, there's something I loved about going up to the launch of the game is the fact that Wildcard would give sort of little bits of information on what's going on so I could keep you guys up to date. So it's a bit annoying that I'm not going to be able to do that as much. I completely get Dolly's point. I completely get the point. Like I said earlier, the abuse side of things can come in because some people blame Dolly for these mistakes and stuff because she's only saying what she's allowed to say and told from the studio. So I get that. But the problem is where it can affect people like Dolly is where the actual main studio, people higher up, they take so long on the comms and they forget that there's actually hundreds of thousands of people playing their game and needing an update on what's the plan is because they're told that something's coming and then they don't know. So like it's literally crazy how they're told something's coming in a certain month and then it gets later and later and later in that month and they're all preparing for it, but they have no clue what's going on, completely lost. So I do really believe these small little updates are very, very, very important for the community. And maybe, like I said, maybe Dolly shouldn't be doing these updates. Maybe they should get someone and hire someone that could be good for that. Again, hire me, Wildcard. Anyway, moving on. So Dolly said, we're just having some hiccups with the new mod-based event system. Enjoy the extra time. So right now, I'm not playing ARK currently because it's very late and I headed into bed, but I wanted to make a news video. What I did want to say is that, is it still live for you guys as this video goes live? Is it because apparently they're sort of testing some things out a little bit with the new mod-based event system. They'll get used to it in the end, but this is their first big event. They had Turkey Trial as like a test event, and then Winter Wonderland was their first big one with the mod-based one. So they're getting used to it, and hopefully they can get used to it for the next one, which is Love Evolved, I think. Yeah, Love Evolved is the Valentine's Day event. So it's about a month until we will see that event on the game. Anyway, that pretty much summarizes all the stuff from Dolly, from the little dev update on what's going on with the game, transfers, all that big stuff. We really, really just want to hope to just get one thing I know Dolly has done in the past, watch my videos, but I don't think she does, I don't know, that often. But even if you are like, my community, I know are with you, I'm with you. It's just the fact that there's just a few little changes that I know you have no power and no control over, which is completely understandable. And maybe it'd just be nice to get the versions of your comms. The community loves a version of your comms, but maybe it can be done in a way that can prevent you from getting the abuse. I don't know. I don't work for Studio Wildcard. I can just only give my opinions and thoughts on what can be done. Anyway, moving on. So that's on the updates. Now, I wanted to go back to premium mods. Now, the only reason I wanted to go back to premium mods is I am so excited, and it is all so close. It's all going on right now. As we speak, this is all going on. And because I'm so hyped about it, I really just wanted to make a video talking about the dates and what the plan is. So if you don't know what the Arkathon mod contest is going to be, and what it's going to actually create is pretty much you can unleash your inner dinosaur designer and craft something epic for the CurseForge Arkathon. Whether you dream of building breathtaking new maps or injecting the game with innovative creatures, mechanics, and items, this is your chance to leave your mark on the Ark world. Feeling ambitious? Take it up a notch and compete in the studio's track. Think DLC level awesome with unique concepts that'll leave everyone impressed. Pitch your dream project, showcase your team's dynamite skills, and you could snag a $100,000 development grant to make it into reality. So this is why I really wanted to talk about this, because this event started on the 5th of December 2024. Now, the submission deadline ends on the 5th of February 2024. So they give you 2 months to get your ideas in, get your project pitched, and give you time to work on what's going on. Then as time goes on, this is something very important that I completely forgot about. On the 12th of February to the 24th of February 2024, there is a community voting period. So some point between the deadline ending, which I guess it will be in a community crunch. What day is the 5th of February? So the 5th of February is a Monday. So I'm guessing Friday the 9th, which will be community crunch day, is my kind of guess, is when they will do a community crunch to announce that you could maybe vote. And then the voting period opens February 12th. And that is open for a week until February, just over a week, into February 2024, February 24th, 2024. Then the winners are announced on February 28th, 2024, which is when we will find out what winners and what official mods are going to be coming to the game as premium and DLC level mods. And the reason I can't stop talking about this is because I'm so hyped to see what the potential is with these mods. I actually think it could be something game-changing, because we're going to literally have a different studio other than Studio Wildcard creating something using all of their studio skills, knowledge, something completely that isn't under Wildcard, which I'm not saying Wildcard are bad at what they do. I think they're great at what they do in the sense of creating maps, but maybe sometimes people want a change and a little bit more of a, an outsider's thought of what the world of Ark could be. And, different studios, especially with their grants, can create something. You have to remember, other modders that create maps sometimes do it for free and sometimes don't have the development resources that these people are going to be able to have. And I really think they could develop something we've never seen before, and something that could actually take over the standard just island. We literally just have the island at the moment. And I know we'll have the center and we'll probably have Scorched Earth by the time we see these mods, but I just think this could be a huge step for the game, and I really hope these DLC level mods and maps are going to be just something that just completely blows us all away. Anyway, that's enough hyping it up. I know I've been very excited about it. That is going to be your news and your dev update for today. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Leave a like, subscribe. I look forward to reading the comments of this one, and I'll catch you in my next video very soon. See you guys there.